math was the one subject that I struggled with so badly growing up, especially in college. And by the way, Judy identifies as an ENFP. And so this is also something that might be interesting. This is not an INTP mathematician here or some mastermind INTJ, but Judy is still a mastermind in my opinion, at least. And yeah, it was just interesting to see like the fun way that she was able to actually depict the different ways that functions may be able to learn and be able to approach math, and then how different types will be able to see the value in it. And she has a patience to her, a gentleness to her. And she's able to really bring a refreshing way to actually come into math.
A little bit about myself. So I am originally from Austria. At the age of, I want to say 18 or 17, I'm really bad with those kinds of things. I decided that it was time for me to leave Austria. So I moved to South Africa on what was supposed to be a gap year and turned out to be an over a decade-long stay. And I decided to study math there, do a PhD there. More out of coincidence than because I planned it. I started studying music actually, and I needed an extra credit, and math just happened to fit my curriculum. So I took it, and turns out math was more fun for me than music. So changed majors, stuck with it. I realized that, like you, Denzel, funnily enough, most people are not too fond of math, which hurts me a little bit. Not just a little bit, hurts me down to my core, because I think most people could really enjoy math. I think there's a lot of people that have been hurt by either other people or by the way math was taught to them that really didn't serve them. And that's one of the reasons why I wrote my book, in order to help these people actually maybe fall in love with math, but for the very least get over their fear of math and help them no longer be blocked by whatever math has been blocking them from doing. I've had by that time a lot of conversations with people who, upon hearing that I'm a mathematician, immediately are like, with, oh, wow, I always hated math. Mainly because at that time I did a lot of popular science talks. I was traveling all around Germany and countries to give talks, to do short math stand-up skits, stuff like that. And so I was traveling a lot, and I usually had like a huge triangle with me because that was part of my act. And then people were like, oh, what do you need that triangle for? And crowd the whole train with, essentially. So I had a lot of conversations with people on trains, and I had particularly that conversation over and over again, where people just kept thinking of themselves that they are really, really bad at math. And not only is that sad for me, because I draw a lot of joy from math, but just my scientist brain thinks, statistically speaking, it's unlikely that many people are really actually bad at math. So I kept thinking about it. Why do people think they're bad at math? What is it that is keeping them from accessing what math really has? And at some point, I just had so many thoughts, I needed to write them down. At the beginning, I didn't think it was going to be a book. At the beginning, it was just like, okay, like other people journal, just to sit down and write it all out. But eventually it became clear that this was a lot that I had to say, and it actually became coherent in some ways. So I thought, okay, I'm this close for it to being a book, may as well shoot for that now. And then came another 2 years of like editing, beta reading, the whole lot that goes into actually having a book from having a first manuscript. But that's how it started. Basically, what I would love for people to get out is, if they had any sort of negative experiences with math that made them feel lesser about themselves in any shape or form, like made I can't do math, or I'm not good enough to do math, whatever it might be, that I hope that after reading the book, thinking that not that you are not good enough, or not that it's lesser, or you're less in any way or something along those lines, but rather that you think of yourself as someone who can do math if they choose to, and that maybe you can even find some joy in pursuing math further.
That's beautiful.